almost all, a lot of characters really are like that. You can't get rid of the projectiles or put it in a box.
Yo, yeah. They took that out.
True.
I think that's every character.
I think that is every character.
Arthur.
So
that's worse for characters like Mamamoo, fucking
Arthur.
So on.
Yeah.
So when they take
like a
away from
mixed
the
wrestling match.
they buff him from that fight. They making the grenade stay now. Doing the next upgrade.
Oh, shut up!
They did
You
something.
played Gamora and Jenna and Raccoon. I'm playing one top 5 character. You played 3.
Yeah. Oh, I know if you reload manual, shoot with it. It does reload all 3 rounds.
What? What team? What other team?
Dante.
Let's get the party started.
Frank.
It's good because like,
Only one team will be left standing.
This is probably like the best version of Cap.
this without a doubt the best version of Cap.
Like out of any
his counter counters everything. Like
Yeah, that's why
I can counter your into the abyss. I can counter it.
Unless it's is that Frank Red?
Yeah, I can counter it. Yeah,
that was cool.
I can counter. He can counter everything. Everything in the game that's not a grabber or command grab, he can counter. Projectiles, he doesn't have to care. He can do the high one or the straight one.
Ready.
Same result.
Fight.
If you throw a projectile in front of me, then like I do the high one, I'm probably gonna miss you. But if you do it in front of me, then I do the straight. And you do it to either get space or get power. If I want to get space, I'll do the straight one and then do it in the air. And he just like hits it back.
I'll keep the peace in New Metro City.
Ready. Fight.
Let's rock, baby.
Break. Only one team will be left standing.
If I were to go
Ready. Fight.
Getting tighter spots than this will make a nice shot. Hey! Yeah! Give him hell. Looking good. Now swing.
Awesome. Can hear myself too. Greetings, stream monsters. I'm the Muzz. I will be commentating over the proceedings tonight. Feel free to ask questions. My information, though limited, is growing at all times. Starting out hot. Rainstorm. Time Stone. Let's get the cat. Ooh, tag in. Big combo coming. Oh, just that big fist in stomach. Nope, Holy Armor beats the Rainstorm. $1 million. Tag. Put out the tripod. Already level 5. Frank West is something else. Yo, level 5, Frank West. Okay, drops combo. Lots of overhead. Nope. Got the best team into $1 million. Time Stone out. Big punish. Interesting. Frank was the pick character in, so. What's the score? 3-1. You're up, right, Tom?
Again? Well, it always ends like this.
I know, but everything about art is to be reflected inside the stats, right?
Action the boomerang. Boom. But when he's in armor,
Oh no, yeah, it's all here.
It's going to be even better after the patch. All that Holy Armor got way better.
Ready. Fight.
Super cool, Mike. I see you in the chat. I agree. I wish installs made everyone look different like Dante. Like, if Ryu still had his power of nothingness, it'd be nice to see him, you know, some, I don't know, tattered clothes, some white eyes, something different. I see you, Sticko. You think you're clever, huh? I see you. Level up, level up. Just gets level 3 for free. Nope. Got some Dante stuff. Let's see. Tag. Continuation. Picture drop. SPD. Oh, interesting. Is that gonna punish? Nope, Lariat. Oh, interesting. So it beats how long Lariat is active for. Somebody in the chat, let me know how long Hagar's Lariat is actually active for. Yo, Zygon, I also would agree with that. A Ryu Servbot would be hilarious and awesome. I wish X had an install where he could jump in that trombone style walker gear. That shit would be tight. Oh, block string, block pressure, $1 million. Overhead. Oh, here comes the install shenanigans. See, the bar is going up. That's the one thing I don't know how I feel about Mind Stone, where the surge stops going up when you're doing a super. I feel like if it still went up when you were doing the super, it'd be too good. But the way it is now is kind of like, it's all right. What's your favorite stone in chat? Everyone let me know. I personally play Strider Nova with Soul Stone. Yeah, super cool, Mike. I too am surprised they removed his install. I don't know why. It's not like he's a godlike character that doesn't need an install. Like, an install would be really nice with Ryu. Even if it was something basic, like he gets improved frame data and normals and some versatility movement-wise. That's it. It's just Ryu's a little too straightforward for the nature of this game. Power Boys, respect. Mind Storm stops during cinematic supers. Yes, that's true. Time Stone, I see you, Zagon. I guess that level up. It's already level 5. Now you gotta hold this chainsaws on a pole. Oh, tried to press a button out of that. Got clipped. Time Stone in. Behind the... Oh, Time Stone again. Got those tiny daggers. Arthur is so dangerous with all the projectiles he puts out, especially when he's with Time Stone. Like, I just feel like Arthur can do anything in the neutral or deal with any character in the neutral because of how strong his projectiles are, even without Holy Armor. Level 3, get hit. Hagar pipe. Hit you with the body. Spin out. Ooh, continuation station. Oh, you're round. Oh, we're going all the way down. Put you right the fuck back up. Continuation with Arthur. Got some crossbow. Oh, Stuco, I'm the Muzz. No Steve. Even though, funny enough, there is an inappropriate joke about the name Steve that I'm aware of. I'm not allowed to say on stream right now. Bring. Coach, just like 10 people here, maybe. 7 to 10 people. Myself, Bum, Axe, Dragon God, Lewis. Mike Infinite is also here. You should definitely be also over here, Coach. It'd be a pleasure to commentate over a match of yours. This being my first time on the commentary table, I guess, commentary chair. What's the score, guys? 3 up. Got a tight set here. Every match back and forth. I feel you, Stuco. Catch a meal before you take some Z's. Gotta be careful with that, though. Get some indigestion in the morning. I always suffer from that. Lewis in the back spinning some knowledge right now. Oh. Got the Dante ShamWow into $1 million. Tag. Set play. You're going to take a picture? Yep. Going to put out the zombie? No, not this time. Went for the overhead into the straight chainsaw. I'm in Brooklyn. All right, brother. Get to wherever you're going to or getting to safely. Coach Steve. Fight, coach, fight. Love you, man. Stuco, it's probably good to take a little bit of a walk before you fall asleep so you don't have all that food in your stomach. Depending on your digestive system, though. You could have a fast one. Oh, and Larry right out of that situation into the happy birthday. That dagger, that axe is just going across the screen. That's hilarious. God, I love this shit Arthur does. Good blocks by Bomb on the incoming. Oh, time stone to the other side and still gets clipped by, Lariat. Yo, when Frank puts on the serve bot head and just flies in, it's the funniest move in the game. Holy water. Dagger. Cross up. Block. Oh, that level 5 chainsaw is so good. Good blocks. Tried to punish out of the block stream, but didn't. Is that a frame trap in the hammer? I have no idea. Level 3, stone activation to block the level 3, but still gets hit with the cross up time stone. Yeah, it's really active. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say something ridiculous, but it feels like a good chunk of time. And then with the cross up, it fucks up the way you're blocking. So even if you push block, you probably push block the wrong way. Sup, Elite Guma, Producto, Stukos. Yes, yes, he would have. If he would have activated, he would have killed Arthur. Video Neon, damn, you are raw. Sharing the opinions. Super cool, Mike. Hagar with Time Stone is terrifying. Give this man with the giant half-screen pipe a air dash? What? Wait a minute. He used hammer to beat the axe? That's interesting. See, I love shit like that. I love using specials or normals to beat other specials or normals and projectiles. It's just cool. Yo, that devil trigger glitch is mad. Every time I've seen it, it's the weirdest. Yep, you are right, Stuco, if he activated Devil Trigger. It's 4-3 though right now. Big pipe down. And he's in Devil Trigger, so this is just going to burn the install. This got to feel bad. Hard knockdown, went for the SPD and recovered with the Lariat. That's a great way to cover your options, kids. To the Holy Fist, pipe. Mind Stone activation after the counter switch, super. Oh, and both characters get hit. Hard knockdown into overhead. That's going to miss and get punished. Massive damage incoming. Yes, I remember Tatsunoko versus Capcom, Stuco. I don't believe he had an air dash in 3. Did he have an air dash in 3? No, it was Tatsunoko. That's a game I didn't even play. I don't play fighting games on the Wii. What do I look like? Shoutouts to what, Brawl? Could someone in chat explain to me why the Super Smash Bros. Community just hated Brawl? Like, I never got it. I like that game. For my princess. 4-4 now, right? Okay, cool.
Ready. Fight.
Sorry about that, chat. Be right with you. Tripping because it wasn't melee. Tripping, slow, super slow. Yeah, that sounds like some reasons why some melee heads would not be into that game. So is it the same thing with Smash 4? Like the old melee heads just don't like it because it's slow? I don't think is tripping in Smash Bros right now? I don't know. Never mind Smash Bros right now. We're playing Marvel. Level 3. He's going to hit one character. He's going to time stone. There you go. The cross up gets the hit. SPD after the dashes. He's going to do it again. Smart. Didn't go for it. Can't be too linear, kids. Yo, that axe just going across the screen. Oh, projectile reflection. Time stone out of the situation. Got the crossbow into axe. Crossbow, crossbow. Oh, get clipped, Dante, on the incoming. It is very dangerous to tag in and out like that on the ground. In the air, it's a little more viable, but on the ground, that Lance Pierce. It's an overhead. Is that going to work? Got the level 3. Ugh.
Looking good.
And he's got the level 5 now, so he's at his most dangerous. Oh, got 2 very dangerous characters right now. Level 5, Frank West, and Holy Armor, Arthur. Oh, that did not work, and that's not enough time to punish. Lariat into combo. I do remember when Meta Knight was banned. That shit was mad fun, playing Meta Knight against all of my friends who would cry and be like, oh my god, this character's broken. I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck are you complaining about? It's a Smash. Like, you take this shit seriously? Shout outs to Melee players. Smash is dope though. I like playing as Nintendo characters and stuff, and it's just fun.
I take my leave, for my princess awaits.
Rose is a big woman. I see you, Stuco. 5-4 right now. Advantage Bum. But it's an incredibly close set. Each game is going back and forth. Each moment in the game is going back and forth. Continuation station. Into the jet stream. Oh, drops it. Gets the reset. Cross counter. Apology Man just body champ. Benit's a really good player. He's been a great player for a lot of years. Benit's probably one of the strongest players in NorCal. Him, Champ, Golden Boy, Taekwa, the whole crew out there. The FG TV live house, pretty strong. Shout outs to FG TV. It was awesome when Champ was over here for the set against Sonic Fox. Showed us all love over here. It was super cool. Sonic as well. Sonic's here all the time, and he's a great kid. I call him a kid because I'm 24 and he's like 13. So, well, Time Stone cross up gets punished. Barrel. Time Stone off. Bum wants in that ass right now. Personally, I think this matchup does go best as close as Bum can keep it. Because if you give this team room to roam, move around, do stuff, you're going to have a problem. Especially with Frank West putting stuff out. Dante doing $1 million into tripods. Wild. Apology Man, Nerf Fryman. Yeah, cross counter. Give us the info. Was Champ doing his stream tonight? Is that what you're talking about? Lariat to cover the options. Rainstorm. Timeout. Woo! I love the way he does that. Sorry for the headphone users. Oh, big SPD. Chase down, stone to activate, smart, Lariat, probably gonna beat the level 3, smart. Counter switch. Oh, gotta hold that. You can't push block that either. Just gotta hold it. Yo, this Frank West is in that ass. Never thought I'd see an RTSD Frank West. Even though, frankly, I don't know what Frank West does, so maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, Hadokan, right? I heard about that earlier. So Hadokan Vinith won Hadokan against Champ. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Vinith is still playing Firebrand Jet, I assume, right? Stuka, I do believe that Spooky was streaming Hadokan on his channel earlier today before I came in here. These are some knockout, drag-out brawls. These are not matches that are ending incredibly quickly. Both men are giving it all they have. Down to one character now. Mind Stone, Frank West. But this is incredibly strong because he's going to get all those bars. But the Lariat into the Arthur. Beautiful confirmation. Going the other way, back towards the corner, into super. You're going to take all this damage into the next super. Nope. Ooh, got him. Holy armor. In comes the super projectiles. Hold this holy water, hold this axe. Just hold all the things. And what great defense to hold down block in that situation. Yep, Firebrand Jetta, that's a really strong team. Down, down, heavy punch, tag, and to do whatever with Jetta, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Also, feel free to commentate on my commentary, guys. If I'm doing awesome, let me know. If I'm doing shitty, blow me up. It's up to you guys. You guys are going to help me improve, become better just the way I'm here tonight to get better at playing, get better at Marvel, get better at playing on a big stage. Because it's fine to be a basement king, it's fine to be a scrub lord, but then you get out to the real lion's den and then you get eaten up. So yeah, super cool, Mike. There's a lot of respect between players out here because we're all on the same grind. Doesn't matter what level you're at, if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, if you're someone who's going to win a tournament tomorrow potentially. We're all here out for the same grind because we all love fighting games, we all love Marvel, so we in there. Ooh. Dante is very strong at holding his own ground in the air. Into the hammer. Goes the other way but drops. $1 million into some set play. Goes to the low. Takes a picture. Tripod. Oh, there you go. Level 3. I appreciate you and I see you, super cool, Mike. I'm doing my best, brothers, for my first time. Big fan of commentary, so Ghost Ass, I see you. Is it Ghost Oz? Ghost, I never know how to pronounce your name, but I see you in all kinds of Marvel streams. So what's up, brother? And yeah, it's a Marvel, baby. You spelled that incorrectly. There's no V, it's a H. I should say there's no AR, it's a H. That R out of here. Azul Sheen, I appreciate that. I see you. Much love. To the reset, let's see what we got. To the shopping cart. How long is he going to block this? Mind Stone. And overhead. Oh. Here comes that axe. It's still coming. That's the awesome thing about Arthur. He puts out one projectile and it's just constantly coming. Chilling Ghost. I'm going to just call you Ghost because it's easier like that for me. Stuco. I'm not trying to spell. Just trying to let a man know what game he's playing. Marvel, you talking about Contest of Champions with Marvel? You're talking about this game. You're talking about Marvel. M-A-H, bruh. Alright, I got you, Ghost. Chromax. R3 equals new Morgan. Nah. There's no Morgan from Marvel 3 in this game. Not yet. I haven't seen a shell like that. Nah. You guys, it's real easy to move on to a next game and say, oh, this character is just like that other character in the new game. Nah, guys. Nah. There's no Morgan shell. There's no more Doom in this team. In this game, I should say. So let's slow your roll on comparing other characters from other games from the same characters in new games. Chris has been sleeping on Morgan, so she won't get nerfed. I mean, that's one perspective to have on pro character choices. Like, I mean, look at what happened with Infiltration when he did all that work with Nash and then they cut his legs and arms off. So maybe it is the fact that Chris G just don't want to play Morgan just so that she already got changed so much that he doesn't want her to have it. I was joking a bit. I am joking a bit. I was happy that bitch is gone. Okay, well, I mean, she's still technically in the game, so you're inaccurate, but she's definitely not as strong as a defensive style character as she was. Now she plays a very similar offensive game to the rest of the cast, and that's just the nature of fighting games in 2017, it seems. Much love, brother. It was a pleasure. Plus, the push block reflect changes a lot of the meta. Debatable if it's a good mechanic, since a lot of the projectiles can't be. You know what? That's a valid conversation to have. Super cool, Mike. I feel like push blocking in this game is a 50-50 in and of itself. 50% of the time is exactly what you need to do, and 50% of the time is the exact opposite of what you need to do, just due to the normals that can't be push blocked, the specials that can't be reflected, super lockdown. Until the 5th, where we get that quote-unquote new push blocking, push blocking is definitely, and defense in general, it's an interesting time in this game. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm kind of just giving you some straight serious commentary. Not too much mess around. It's my first time. Ugh. Just want to give you guys the information you need, some interaction. One hand, backhand. Yeah, and December 5th, they're changing push blocks. So if you are blocking for longer than a certain amount of frames, you can push block and it'll essentially clear the screen and reset to the neutral. Now, I could be wrong about that. I only read the patch notes a couple times. I did not exactly sit down and hyper-analyze. One hand, backhand. I really appreciate that. I have an extremely nasally voice, so I'm trying to go a little deeper so that you guys don't kill yourselves. What's your opinion on the new blocking system? How do you think it will affect it? Well, personally, I feel like it's interesting to see the meta shift so hard, because once they remove the, I'm not sure how many frames it was, so I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna give you an exact estimation of what you'll be able to push block, but I assume, and from what I read, that push block change is supposed to directly affect things like Jetta pinwheels or Dante $1 million situations where people are just putting out really long projectiles and making you block it, and then you have to guess for like 2 or 3 seconds, high or low, left or right, throw or button. 300 frames makes anything push block related. Yeah, so 300 frames. If you're in block stun for 300 frames, that's a lot of time. So, yes, 5 seconds. That's a lot of block stun, but if you look at $1 million, if you look at, you know, Jetta pinwheel, if you look at certain moves in this game, they last about 5 Marvel seconds. So those 300 frames where you're going to be able to push someone out straight back to the neutral is going to be incredibly vital. Master 076, it is I, the Muzz TV, your friendly, local, intrepid Marvel commentator and scrub. 7-5, set as an advantage of Bum right now. Corky, yes, Frank West exists, and he's kind of fucking godlike when you get him to level 5. Even level 3 or level 4 Frank is something to deal with. He has a lot of utility in this game that is being underlooked and underrated right now. Yes, Ghost, essentially. Bigwig, yeah, I believe it's only if it's getting blocked. If it's getting whiffed, then obviously the characters already should be able to be punished. If you are in push block stun for 5 seconds and it automatically makes them, yes, I believe so. I believe it automatically clears the screen and resets to the neutral. A lot like something in Marvel 3 would have done. Luigi Rock, is that Amity? I don't know what Amity is. I don't speak Amity. The trick is, though, is that they didn't specify blocking during, I'm assuming that's during, super cool. Hit stun or blocking due to proximity guard. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of testing. We've been doing testing for this game essentially since the demo came out, and there's going to be even more testing to do once December 5th hits, because I do feel like everyone's talking about the Dante changes, everyone's talking about Chris getting buffed. No one is talking about how big the proximity guard and push block being affected is going, like, because even if they didn't change proximity guard, changing push block is going to affect proximity guard. One hand, backhand, Arthur top 5? I think in the current meta, there have been too many characters that are proven to be easily, and not just, I don't mean on paper, and I don't mean through execution, I just mean like through actual matches, tournaments. We've seen there's very easy characters to play, and in my opinion in this game I feel like every character does similar damage. A lot of characters have things to lock you down, a lot of characters have gross stuff, so in my opinion the tier list for me comes down to ease of use, and I feel like Dante, Dormammu, Ultron, Jetta, there's a lot of characters that are easier. You have to have pretty good execution if you want to play Arthur, and you want to be good with Arthur, and if you want to have a complete Arthur, it has to be there. You got to be up there. The crumple thing that was just for Ryu is weird, and I think it actually affects. I don't understand that crumple. I don't understand because I've never actually seen I've never seen Hado crumple. Like I don't see people do it on the ground most often. So Iron Man gonna replace Ultra now? Not sure. Not sure. It depends. I feel like if Iron Man was gonna be incredibly strong, we would have seen it by now. Yeah, Ghost. I don't know, Ghost. I'm gonna call you Ghost. I keep trying to say Ghost Az, and it makes me feel like I'm cursing when I shouldn't be. But crumple is not really defined, so I have no idea really how to say. Up a little too late on that one. Oh, nice. Got him all the way back down into Dante, and he got the level up too, so he's at level 2 right now. He's gonna tag back in, get the tripod out, take a drink. Yo, Frank West is kind of cool with the systems and how he works and just the stuff he has. Arthur's shield parry. Yep, Arthur has a shield parry. I don't know how fast it is. I would have to ask Bum after the match, and I don't know what it beats, but you know, you have a parry, it can't be bad. Iron Man gonna replace. Oh, I understand what you mean because of the Ultron nerfs. Nah, I still think Ultron. I think the heavy punch nerf is just gonna make Ultron players play not differently, and I don't want to say smarter to not insult any Ultron players in the chat because I know they're sensitive, but I genuinely feel like jump heavy punch being nerfed is just gonna make Ultron players play a little smarter. He's gonna have to not earn his way in the neutral, but he's gonna, because he still has the speed and the dash and the mobility to actually get the hit at his will, but now he's gonna have to actually think a little more often than just have to press jump heavy punch after a dash. And now I really hope that I see Ultron players using Ultron as a hybrid, you know, wild movement character, but he has really good stuff for setups. Has really good, like the energy ball, double drone. He has a lot of cool stuff. I remember specifically Smooth was working on a lot of his set play based stuff, but Smooth sadly is not here with us tonight, so I cannot gush over his play. Force you to be smart. Yeah, you see, that's why I try to watch what I say so that people in chat can't put kappas after my quotes. But I love you, Courtney. It's all good. I think more about Cap Marvel replacing Ultron, but I don't think Cap Marvel is better. I don't think Captain Marvel has a button like Jump Heavy Punch that really makes her a strong air dasher the way historically Magneto, Nova, Storm. Those are your all-time air dash, or even Sentinel. Those are some great air dasher characters that just, you know, Sentinel's kind of borderline, but those are some great. The energy ball is getting used a lot more because, yeah, you have something that plus and you can get a knockdown, do the ball, and then tag. Come on, like. But I understand why the Ultron players haven't been doing it because you have jump heavy punch, so you really don't need to set up the field. You don't need to. You can kind of do what you want. Oh, a late arrival, but the one, the only, Scamby is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Looking quite fresh, looking like he just got out of a Siberian gulag. It is effing cold, ladies and gentlemen. Where are the X-Mans? They are currently tied up with some issues. How you doing, brother? I see. You look like you just got out of a Russian prison. You're so like. So that's where you're going after this. Also, everyone is going to move to Power Stone. Corky, I don't know about that. I think Power Stone is already very good, but I think the Storm is. Some people call Power Storm a gimmick. I don't believe it's a gimmick. I just think that you have to be very aware of when and how you're going to get the hit because it's useless if you're just, you know, it doesn't really help. Like, there's no chip in this game, so even characters who theoretically you put Power Storm with them and then you let them do chip damage, it should work. No, it doesn't because there is no chip damage in this game. I haven't seen one full Frank level 5 big level 5 combo yet. Well, I feel like you're misunderstanding. Oh, what an invoke. That was smart. That was smart with the Lariat. Lariat's too active, but that was a smart idea. His level 5 normals are so shit, it looks like it's harder to comp. No, Big Wig, actually his level 5 normals are incredibly godlike, and they're not, you're looking at combos, you need to look at, he puts out that chainsaw on a pole, and you just have to block it. You can't push block it. Frank West is ridiculous. Big wig. Keep your eyes open. I'm glad someone is actually using the Mind Stone. I am too. Mind Stone is godlike. I am an advocate and a fan of anyone who's playing something that's not copy paste. I respect the copy pasta, but I respect the OG, the OC content just as much as I respect the copy pasta. I like the donut steals just as much as I like the copy pasta. I lived with the cape. I saw what Frank can do in 3. I mean, if you're doing game comparisons, yeah, but the problem is, Big Wig, we're not playing Marvel Infinite versus Marvel. We're not playing Marvel 3 versus Marvel Infinite. We're playing Marvel Infinite. So in the vacuum of this game, I believe Frank West is on the low, kind of slept on. What up, Marky Mark? I see you. Power Surge is just a mistake corrector, teaches bad neutral. Well, there's that opinion, or the opinion that Power Stone is a... In my opinion, Power Stone is a preventative measure, where if you're playing Power Stone, you get to go a little bit, you get to play a little looser and a little less optimal. You can extend yourself a little farther because of the fear of Power Stone. So yes, in a sense, it is a mistake corrector if that's your perspective. Frank is bottom 3 forever. I'd put money on it. Well, you never know. Right now, I'm looking at a pretty good Frank West. Pretty tight set with Bum, so while I respect your opinion, Big Wig, it's hard for me to see it. If people think Power Surge is a mistake corrector, they must not know about reality. Yeah, Corky, we could talk about an 8-frame tracking projectile. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like part 3. Is it because he's too far, or is it because of actual visibility?
It's keeping them between.
Oh, it's like, so it's an actual push box?
Yeah.
It's an actual hitbox.
He's actually invincible. He actually did the full grab, but it's not letting him get close.
Frank still has that move when he spins and throws a zombie. Yes, actually. And Axe has been doing something incredibly interesting, is that when he kills a character or gets a hard knockdown in the corner, he will, and he has the storm, he will activate his own storm to counter storm, but on top of that, he'll put out the tripod and a zombie to cover all of those options. It's pretty, he hit me with that. It's pretty messed up. Yes, I mean the Storm Master. Yes, I mean the Hokage himself, Axe. Reality teach bad neutral. I don't think reality taught bad neutral. I think it maybe created some habits that shouldn't have been. Maybe that's a nicer way to put it. What does the tripod do for Frank? The tripod, I believe. Yeah. It's basically an extra hit, guys. He gets the hit. Not trying. Yeah, it's just regular camera. Got the info from Scamby himself. Power Surge is try hard, have to learn specific storm combos. I mean, I believe this game is very much about what you put into it. So a try hard stone is great for someone who wants to try hard. And, you know, it could be incredibly powerful. Genzo, it was cool to see you, brother. Were you the brother that was just here, Genzo? It was awesome to see you. We didn't get to play personally, but hopefully next time we will. Also, if anybody's interested in contacting me directly, being my friend, all that BS, you can, let me just put it in the chat. I gotcha.
Is it because of level 5, or is it just because of shot? Jackpot.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's only 2 things that he can easily play around. The shot, when he tries to do Lariat, the shotgun card does keep him this way.
Ready. Fight.
So Frank is support. If Flux was here, he would yell at you for saying he's support. That was a great set. Bomb ends up taking it, I believe, 10-8. You want to get back on, Bum, or can I?
No, you can stay on play.
Appreciate that. Is it okay if I share my Twitter?